Oh, hey guys. It is day 88 today, and the morning started off really early because we had a long day. 30 kilometers of walking. It's a hot day. My hair looks so crazy. I look like a wild man. Just did some laundry. Anyway, so we started off early because today was going to be a long day. 30 kilometers. I have a hole in my shoe. I'll show you guys that later. Look at these shoes. They don't look too bad, right? There's a couple holes in them here, blah, blah, blah. But look at this. Look at this, guys. It's hard to see. But if I put it here, look at what it looks like on the inside. Look at this. And look, my finger goes right through it. It was also supposed to be really hot today, hence no shirt. Sorry about the wind. Let me move out of the way here. Right, so long walk ahead to Melide, and we started walking and we saw this old Spanish lady who we had breakfast with and dinner with last night. We've been hanging out with this Spanish lady named Rosa and this Chinese German couple that are kind of nice. We met them yesterday as well. So we had dinner with them. Then we read the Sermon on the Mount. That was great, but very long. Obviously, if you read just the Sermon on the Mount, it's pretty heavy. There's a lot to digest there, but it really cuts open your heart, and it really wakes you up about certain things. And what it woke me up about was not to worry about tomorrow. I've been worrying a little bit too much about the future, and it's kind of what the nun said to me. She said, you know, take it day by day, and it's what I felt God tell me when I was in his presence the other day. So yeah, trying not to worry about tomorrow. I'm not trying to worry about tomorrow. So as soon as we woke up, we said, well, I don't feel like doing this. My body is tired, guys. It's 88 days of walking. I have a hole in my shoe. My insoles are destroyed. And my body feels so tired after just 10 kilometers, which is, in American, 1.6 times 10. No, divided by 10. I'm not going to do math right now. Forget it. It's just less than 10 miles. And my body's already destroyed after less than 10 miles. So we stop here and there getting coffee and stuff. Oh, but check out what we saw on the road. Okay, so you guys saw those cows. They were just being herded across the road or on the road to their next field where they would pasture. And as the cows are coming, Mathilde looks at me and says, do you think that's a bull? So then I look down. I'm no longer recording, so you guys don't see this part. I look down, I see a black cow, and I say, no, it's just a black cow. And also I feel like it would be dangerous to just have a bull on the road. And before she can correct me, we're on the side of the road, right, by the wall. And as I'm standing here, I look to the right, and along the wall is coming a really big, fat, muscular, ugly, mean-looking bull. It's coming right at me. Not running, it's just walking towards me. And usually the cows, when they're close to you, they'll try to move away from you. They get skittish. But the bull, he came up to me, he was like, and then he started sniffing me, he started smelling me. And Matilda was like, and I was like, scripture came up to my mind, my staff was in my hand, I said, do not be afraid. And then the bull just, and it moved along. I was tempted to pet it, but I thought, you know what, I'm not gonna mess around right now. I'm so close to the end, I'm not trying to get gored by a bull. But yeah, guys, what is it today? Today is the 11th, I think. The 11th of July. I should be there in four days. And the journey will be over. Guys, it's been a long journey together. And we're coming towards the end. And you know what? I feel feel good. I feel ready for it to end, really. There's been moments where I've been excited for it to end, but now I'm really just trying to live in today, not worried about tomorrow. So we keep walking after we see all these cows, and we get to about, there's 14 kilometers left, and we have a coffee. It's 2 o'clock. I'm dead tired. I could pass out on the table right there, but I have an iced coffee. She has an iced coffee, and I said, okay, let's go 14 more kilometers. And we get on the road and we start walking, and then I start thinking about what other pilgrims have told me, what lessons I've learned, what God is trying to teach me. And I said, listen to your body. So I stopped in my tracks. I said, no, I'm not going 14 kilometers more. We're going to stop here. There's no albergue between this point that I'm talking to you about and the next town. So it's either 14 kilometers more or we stop now. And I said, no, we're going to stop now. We're going to stop now because, I mean, let's enjoy this walk, right? We don't have to go all 30 kilometers. Our bodies are tired. I'm not the man I used to be. I told you I'm old. I'm retired now. I can't do 30 kilometers a day. So, voila. We turned around. We walked a kilometer back to the town and checked into an albergue. I washed my clothes, took a nap. I had been sleeping only 5 to 6 hours in the last week. On top of that, food hasn't been very good lately. So I've been really low on energy. And I don't want to push myself too much. And I think just 88 days of walking is also a big part of it. My body's tired. I'm ready to get back to my family, to the people that I love. I'm really excited. And I've just been staying focused on God and on everything that He taught me. And just having a great time, moment by moment. And when we stopped here, it turns out that the Spanish lady we like, Rosa, and the Chinese-German couple were here too. So tomorrow we're going to all have dinner in Melide at this typical Galician place. And it should be very nice. But yeah, I needed a nap. I needed to eat. And now I feel better. If you were talking to me earlier, it wouldn't have been as fun. Sorry. They said there was going to be a storm today. But there was no storm. It was just sunny. And now the storm is coming when my clothes is supposedly drying. I don't think it's going to dry. Look at this. Big storm there. It's been sunny all day. The sun's been beating me. And now a storm comes. Guys, this beard's going out of control. But anyway, if I have one message, it's don't worry about tomorrow. Today has enough worries about its own. So I was worried, I'm not going to get there on the 15th if I don't go fast enough. Blah, 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 blah. And Daniel, don't worry about tomorrow. Just do what you have to do for yourself today. Do the right thing today. Tomorrow will take care of itself. And that's my sermon for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to donate so that I can afford a shirt, that'd be nice. No, I'm just kidding. They're just all drying. So this is what you get. Seriously though, I love you guys. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on day 89.